So today on the Fixit Shed, I want to take a look at my recently acquired Master Tow Dolly. So I said in the previous video where I kind of introduced it that I thought that the wiring wasn't exactly right. It may actually be okay. There is a problem with this light. Apparently, at some point on the ride home, this came unplugged. It actually may have come apart on the way up because this, without a car on it, this bounces all over the place. So I may not have noticed that it had come unplugged on the when I loaded the car. All right, so this came with the wheel straps to strap it down. So I had those, but while I was preparing to go and pick up the car the night before, I did notice that it's required that these have, you know, the magnetic lights, you know, for the back of the car. And when so I went to Harbor Freight, picked up a set of lights. So then I realized that I don't really have a way of plugging those lights in when the trailer lights are plugged in. So I was running out of time, so I did make a splitter. So we'll talk about that in a bit too. Okay, so this little splitter I made out of, one of these came with the magnetic light wiring kit. I was kind of hoping there was going to be a splitter in the box, but there was not. And then the other one, I actually had some trailer wiring kit that I bought, and I didn't use parts of it, and these two pieces were in, you know, connected to that wiring, so I cut them off, and I made this splitter so that I could hook up both the tow dolly lights and the magnetic lights. I'll tell you what, let's hook up these magnetic lights. All right, and then I'm going to demonstrate how this works. All right, so I'm just going to use a battery charger that I have. Let's see. So I'm going to hook, since the ground is covered in plastic here, I can't really connect to that, so I'm going to connect to that on this one. All right, and then I'm going to touch the positive to these once I plug the charger in to make sure that the lights are working. So this is again for the magnetic lights. All right, so this is connected. Yeah, so this is the green is the right turn signal. All right, the yellow, the left turn signal. You can see that, yeah. And then the running lights should turn both of them on, right there. All right, so now let's switch over to the trailer lights. Let's do this. All right, got the trailer lights. Now, again, we're gonna go right turn signal. So you can see the back one is on. The front one is not working because it's unplugged. The left turn signal. So can you see? Yeah, I'll duck a little bit. So yeah, the yellow one comes on. The red light, you can see the reflection in the door. And then the running lights don't seem to work at all. So maybe there is an issue here. So I'm not getting, oh yeah, I'm getting running lights in the back here. Let me try this here real quick. There we go. Now, let's see what's on. Anything? All right, this one is on. This side is not. Let's get that plugged back in and check the bulb and stuff. So I would think for a right running light, this would be on as well, but it is not. All right, so these are just some 10mm bolts. Let's go ahead and get these off and take this light off. There's a nut on the back. Okay. So, wow. A lot of movement there. Seems odd. All right, just need a wrench to hold the nut on the back here. There we go. That one broke. But anyway, it's only one, so okay, cover's off. So let's check. Boom. All right, so let's see. This has, I mean, it has 3 plugs. I can see the bulb has 2 filaments in it, so it should be on when the running lights are on, and it should blink with the turn signal, so it should do both. It's not just a turn signal, it's not just a running light. So, oops, this way. Get this plugged in. All right, now let's test that. See what it does. All right, so that's doesn't seem to be working. Anybody? Just you. But the turn signals. Let's see, that's green, so that works. Yeah, and the red one works, but this side works. But the running lights seem to be having some issues. All right, let's get this unplugged. Got my multimeter here. Now, let's see. This is the ground. So, let's see. What do I have it connected to right now? I should be getting the... So this is the ground, so we'll go here. Okay, now. That one's at 0. That's interesting. So that one's 9 volts. Alright. And that's 0. So they have, it looks like they may have this hooked up wrong. So let's see. So they spliced in here. So this is the green wire. So this is the turn signal, right? So they got that hooked into the brown. Right. That should be, I think that should be hooked to the black. So they got white to white, green to brown, brown to black. So, you know, it's, you know, you're just lighting up one filament of the bulb or the other. So I don't think it should matter. So let me switch to the turn signal and see what that, if that changes. All right, now this one. Not quite 0. And what about this one? That one's showing 6.5 volts now. Alright, so I want to test this light bulb. So this hole over here is for the ground, so I'm going to just put a little screw in there, and let's test this side. So I'm going to clamp this on. I got to plug the thing back in. Okay. All right. Now let's see. So do I get light? I don't get light there, so let's try it in the other one. Yep, that one gives me light. All right, so the bulb is burned out. The one of the filaments in the bulb is burned out. Okay, and unfortunately, this is a whole unit. You can't just replace the little bulb in there. So you have to buy this whole thing, and it looks like I've got maybe 3 of them to replace. So let me pull the other ones out and see what I get. See if I have the same problems. There it goes. That one didn't seem like it wanted to come out. All right, so I've now pulled all 3 lights out that weren't working for the running lights and verified that the running light filament is apparently burned out or broken. So these are submersible bulbs. So if this was like a boat trailer, you know, that way when you back it into the water, these don't fill up with water. So unfortunately, I can't just replace the bulb, so it's a little bit more expensive, but I'm gonna get some new ones. All right, so my new lights showed up. Got the red one, got a couple amber ones, and I also picked up some hardware. I'm going to replace all of the nuts and bolts with stainless steel so that I don't have trouble with them rusting again. So the lights also did come with some plugs, but I'm probably just going to reuse what I have for now. You know, they seem to be working okay. I'll save them in case I start having problems. And the first thing I want to do is I want to plug in the lights before bolting them into place, just to make sure that the wiring is correct. So it doesn't look correct to me. To me, it looks like the green wire and the brown wire are swapped, but let's plug them in and see what happens. So I'm going to connect my ground, negative. Now let's see. This should be running lights. And it looks like they're all lit up. And yellow, which is going to be left turn signal. Yep. And green, which is right turn signal. Those look like they're working. Now, let's see if I connect. So that's running lights, and then hit a turn signal. But that right side is definitely getting brighter. And how about if I do the left side? Oops. Yeah. So to me, that looks like it is wired correctly. So we're going to go with that. All right, so the old hardware was 10 millimeters. The stainless steel ones that I bought, I thought that they were metric, but they appeared to be 7/16. So as long as they're all going to be the same, it doesn't really matter. All right, so we need to get the rubber thing off of here. This doesn't need to be. We don't need that. Let's take this plastic protector off. So that's not going to reach if I do that. Yeah, so I'm going to turn it upside down. Oh, wait. No, that's okay. All right. Okay. That's in place. It's going to move around a bit, but like I said, the old ones did too. All right, same thing on this side. Oh, unplug. Plastic off. And this is gonna go. Okay. And that's gotta go in here. There we go. So then, gonna go like that. All right, so I'm going to save taking a look at the brakes for another video. So if you got something out of this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to help this channel out, please consider subscribing by clicking the join button below. Thanks for watching. Take care.